Welcome to MyLITV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. MyLITV starts now. Each year at the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Air Show at Jones Beach, thousands of spectators are treated to airplanes conducting amazing aerial acrobatics. But before any of that begins, a group of real American heroes kicks off the event in dramatic fashion.
Golden Knights, we are the official Army aerial demonstration unit for the Army. We travel around the country about 250 to 270 days of the year, performing at various air shows throughout the country.
The Army Golden Knights are in such high demand across the nation that they had to create two teams.
We are the black team. We also have a gold team. It's basically a mirror image, the exact same team that we have. It's just a way for us to have two teams interacting throughout the American public, basically simultaneously at different air shows throughout the country.
In order to stay in tip-top shape, these aerial daredevils train year-round.
Our season starts off at the beginning of January. We go down to Homestead, Florida. That's where our winter training period is. We're down there for about 8 to 10 weeks, and we'll jump Monday through Friday about 5 to 10 times a day. So it's constant rehearsal, because what we do here, you really have to trust your buddy. When you're up in the air, you're flying at about 120 miles an hour, so there has to be a great deal of trust and confidence in the individuals that you're performing maneuvers with. Once we get here, we practice every jump. We do what's called a dirt dive, so we rehearse. We walk through all of our maneuvers, our altitudes, our break-off determinations. So there's a lot of very extra practice and making sure everything is just precise before we jump the plane.
And transporting the team from show to show is their trusty cargo plane.
It's a C-31 Friendship aircraft. There's the only two of them in the entire Department of Defense inventory. So it's this one, and we also have our other one, which travels with our gold team. It's a twin prop cargo plane. It has two large doors in the rear. They'll be open during takeoff, and we can close the doors for comfort as we're traveling around the country. So it's one of a kind. I think we've had this plane since like 1986.
As the Army Golden Knights drop team packs the parachutes and checks their equipment, the pilots go through their pre-flight checklist. And while many consider flying this C-21 difficult, our pilot has a different opinion.
They jump out of an airplane from 12,500 feet. We do the easy job. We drive the bus in the sky.
The gold and the black, watch your hair, never go back. Woo! Golden Knights.
After a final run-through and a pep talk, the Army Golden Knights take off for their adventure in the sky.
We'll be exiting the aircraft at about 12,500 feet. We'll have several maneuvers that will have happen today. We will send out a baton pass, which is a two-man maneuver. They will come together at about 10,000 feet. We'll also do probably our most exciting maneuver. It's called the cutaway. The jumper will have 3 parachutes on. It's rigged to have a malfunction upon opening. He'll deal with the malfunction, he'll release it, go back into free fall, and then open his main parachute for a good ride back down. We'll do our diamond track, and then last we'll do with the diamond formation.
Down on the runway, it's very warm, but thousands of feet in the air, it's a different story.
It's very, very cold. We don't know the exact number, but it's very cold.
It's going to be roughly about 30 degrees at about 12,500 feet with the doors open and the plane moving about 120 miles an hour, so it's going to be pretty brisk up there.
The sub-freezing conditions don't cool down this team's enthusiasm.
It's going to be a perfect day. There's no better job in the entire world than getting to travel around and introduce America's public to America's Army through skydiving.
As the plane flies towards show center, one final equipment review. Parachute? Check. GoPro camera? All set. Funny thing that releases pink smoke? Check.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
With the crowd at Jones Beach now in view, the excitement builds.
The most exciting part for me is when I land, being able to interact with the kids and individuals, the American public that's on the ground.
Right there!
120 miles per hour.
Right there!
Once the signal is given, one soldier after another plunges into the abyss to provide the thrill of a lifetime to kids of all ages on the ground.